Welcome back, and this is Chapter 6, and we're looking at the skeletal system, and this will be part number 6, which looks at the lower limb. And this is the femur, and we're looking at an anterior view on the right side. So we're on the right side. This is the head. This is the neck. This is the lesser trochanter. There's the medial epicondyle, the medial condyle, the patellar surface, where the patella goes. This is the lateral condyle, and this is the lateral epicondyle. This is the shaft, and this is the greater trochanter. So this again looks at the femur, and we're looking at an anterior view, and it's the right side, and we're looking at the proximal end, so this is a much higher magnification. So we can definitely see the head, the neck, the lesser trochanter, and this is the greater trochanter. This is again the femur, and it's the anterior view, the right side, and the distal end. So we can see the medial epicondyle, the medial condyle, the patellar surface where the patella goes, the lateral condyle, and the lateral epicondyle. This is the femur, and it's a different perspective. It's a lateral view from the right side. So we can see the head, the shaft, the lateral epicondyle, the lateral condyle, and the medial condyle. This is the linea aspera, lesser trochanter, and this is the greater trochanter. A little harder to see some of the things in this perspective. This is the femur, again from the right side, and it's a posterior view. And so we can see the head, the greater trochanter, the linea aspera, the lateral epicondyle, the lateral condyle, the medial condyle, the medial epicondyle. There's the lesser trochanter, there's the neck, and there's the head. So again, this is the femur, posterior view, right side, and we're looking at the proximal end. So we can see the greater trochanter, the lesser trochanter, the neck, and the head. There's the femur, again a posterior view, the right side, distal end. So we can see the lateral epicondyle, the lateral condyle, the medial condyle, and the medial epicondyle. This is the femur, and it's the medial view, the right side. And again, it's kind of hard to see some of the structures in this. The fovea capitis, there's the head, there's the greater trochanter, there's the lesser trochanter, linea aspera, lateral condyle, medial condyle, medial epicondyle, and there's the shaft, the neck, and the head. So this is the femur, and we're looking at a medial view again, and it's right side, and it's the proximal end. Fovea capitis. There's the greater trochanter. There's the lesser trochanter. There's the neck, and there's the head. And this is just a longitudinal section of the femur. This is an articulated right femur and patella, inferior view. So we can see the patella here. There's the medial condyle. There's the medial epicondyle. There's the lateral condyle. There's the lateral epicondyle. There's an articulated right femur and patella, and its inferior posterior view. We can see the patella there. There's the medial condyle, medial epicondyle, lateral epicondyle, and lateral condyle. And this is just the patella, just showing the apex and the base. And this is the patella again. It's a posterior view. And this is an articulated tibia and fibula, anterior view. So this is from the left leg. So we can see the head of the fibula here. There's the fibula. There's the lateral malleosus. There's the medial malleolus. There's the tibia. There's the tibial condyles. And we didn't mention but there's the proximal tibio-fibular joint, or the fibula and the tibia join at the top. This same thing, articulated tibia and fibula, but it's a posterior view. So there's the tibial condyles, the tibia, medial malleolus. There's the lateral malleolus, the fibula, and the head of the fibula. There's the same thing, but it's looking at a proximal end, and it's a posterior view, so we can see the tibial condyles, the tibia, the fibula, and the head of the fibula. Here's the articulated tibia and fibula, a posterior view, distal end. So there's the tibia, medial malleolus, lateral malleolus, and the fibula. There's the tibia, anterior view, right side. So we're on the other side now. There's the medial condyles, medial malleolus. There's the anterior crest, the tibial tuberosity, lateral condyle. There's the tibia, anterior view, right side, proximal end. There's the medial condyle, lateral condyle, tibial tuberosity. There's the tibia, lateral view, right side. There's the tibial tuberosity, anterior crest, the medial malleolus, and the lateral condyle. This is the tibia, posterior view, right side. So there's the lateral condyle. There's the medial malleolus and medial condyle. There's the tibia, posterior view, right side, proximal end. There's the lateral condyle, and there's the medial condyle. There's the tibia, medial view, right side. There's the medial condyle, tibial tuberosity, anterior crest, and medial malleolus. Now we'll look at the fibula, which is an anterior view, right side. There's the head, and there's the lateral malleolus. There's the fibula, lateral view, right side. There's the head, the shaft, and the lateral malleolus. This is the fibula, posterior view, right side, the head, the shaft, and the lateral malleolus. There's the fibula, a medial view, right side, the head, and the lateral malleolus. And now we're going to look at the bones of the foot, and this is an anterior view. So these are the phalanges, these are the metatarsals, and this is the talus, one of the tarsal bones. And you can see the perspective up here. Here's the bones of the foot, and this is a lateral view. So we can definitely see the phalanges, the metatarsals, and there are a number of tarsal bones. So the ankle has 7 tarsal bones, and you're not going to need to know them individually, just the talus here and the calcaneus. So just those two, because they're quite distinct. The other ones you just don't need to know. You need to know their tarsal bones, but not the individual names. There's the bones of the foot, a posterior view. So there's the talus, there's the calcaneus, there's the metatarsal one, the big toe, if you will. There's the bones of the foot, a medial view, calcaneus, talus, and the rest of the tarsal bones. There's one of the metatarsal bones, number 1. And there's the proximal phalanx of digit number 1, the big toe, and there's the distal phalanx. There's the bones of the foot, superior view, the right side. So you can see the talus, calcaneus, and the other tarsal bones, the metatarsals, and the big toe, if you will, the proximal phalanges. And this is the distal, and the other digits, if you will, have a middle phalanges. This is the bones of the foot, inferior view, from the right side. So we can see the calcaneus, the talus, the other tarsal bones, the metatarsals, the proximal phalanges, the middle phalanges, and the distal phalanges. And again, the great toe only has 2. This is the right talus, and this is the right calcaneus, superior aspect. So they're distinct from the tarsal bones. And this is the right calcaneus, a posterior aspect. So a lot of slides, a lot of names, and I'll be very fair on the lab exams regarding the various structures. And again, to reiterate, on the slide it will tell you what perspective you're looking at. So we'll end there, and we'll move on with the next chapter, and we'll be looking at some of the muscles of the human body.